on this Pacific Island food revolution. The time has finally come for our finalists to cook in the Revolution Kitchen,
It's an honor to be here and be part of this revolution.
where they face an incredible challenge.
Today, we'd like you to create one soup and one innovative vegetable dish for each of us. That's 12 dishes each. You've got a beautiful pantry.
They're representing their countries,
I feel all the pressure back home, families, in the whole kingdom.
so the pressure is on to stay in the competition.
Oh, that's hot.
Teams, this is your last call. 10 minutes to go.
Time. We've got it so close, Bio.
Boys, it's looking good. Make us proud. Come on.
You took a very, very big risk.
Literally are giving you everything.
Pacific Island Food Revolution. Last time our teams entered the Revolution Kitchen, they were treated to a surprise.
We're gonna cook for you. You can look slightly happy.
Learning from their mentors was truly inspirational.
Happy?
Perfect.
Did I do a good job?
Flo was very funny with her style today.
She knows what she's doing.
But today, there are no more surprises. After this challenge, one team will be going home.
Who's gonna stay and who's just gonna get eliminated?
Who will survive this Pacific Island food revolution?
Welcome back, teams. Great to see you all again. We hope you enjoyed us slaving over a hot stove for you. Now it's time to get down to business. You would have heard of the term biodiversity, but what is biodiversity? Simply put, it's the sum of all living things on Earth. All flora and fauna, and yes, biodiversity includes us. It's about life and balance. If one species disappears, the others are affected. The Pacific is blessed with abundant biodiversity. And one of our Pacific nations is one of the most biodiverse countries on Earth, with over 200,000 species of life, more than 800 languages and distinct cultures. And today, we have a very special guest representing this incredible nation. She is the founder of Save PNG, an up-and-coming politician, and the host of one of my favorite ever food shows. Please welcome Jennifer Byingwaiko from the land of the unexpected, Papua New Guinea. Fantastic to see you, and thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you, Robert.
I'd love to hear your take about biodiversity and its relationship to food.
In the Pacific, our people are the custodians of this biodiverse food. When one of those elders is lost and passes away, that knowledge also passes away, and so do those nutrients with the plants that they're connected to. So it's really important that we conserve this knowledge in the Pacific. Just as a healthy ecosystem requires or has high biodiversity, a healthy body requires a wide range of nutrients as well. Carbohydrates, proteins, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and water to flourish. In order to have a complete diet, we must eat a wide variety of foods, educate ourselves about what we eat. If you want to be healthy, eat healthy. Let the food you eat be your medicine. Let it protect you and nourish you.
I love Jennifer. I love her knowledge, and more importantly, I love how much she owns her Pacific identity. So, biodiversity. This whole time I've been thinking my identity as a Fijian.
Hearing her talk about how our elderly people are connected to our nutritional food is something
Something new to us to hear.
it's very accurate.
And Vitasi, could you tell us about biodiversity from Vanuatu's perspective?
We are so blessed with natural resources that has sustained our lives and our people for centuries. We really need to take care of them. These are very precious treasures.
In Samoa and in the hospitality business, by using different local ingredients every day, it creates a demand for our own sustainable cuisine.
Tonga has less land but more sea. So the most important thing is we do not overfish. So we are actively protecting our marine diversity.
We as custodians, we are gatekeepers to the perimeters of our biodiversity. And it is upon us to have the responsibility of guarding those privileges and maintain our biodiversity, our biodiverse nutrition, and of course, our health.
Recipes and cuisine has the power to popularize local cuisine, local crops, and local knowledge. Through food, we can help people remember who they are.
You can all help by just going to your local markets. If you buy those rare foods, people start to see the value in them. Don't let them become forgotten.
Biodiversity is a big issue for the whole of the Pacific Islands. Value what we have and stay with it.
Now, this competition is not just about whose food is best. To get the best food, you need the best game plan. So today's going to be all about who manages that game plan the best. Teams, you've got a beautiful pantry. Today, we'd like you to create one soup and one innovative vegetable dish, utilizing some of those heritage crops that most define Pacific Island cuisine. And because we've moved into the final rounds, you'll be making a dish for each of us. So that's 12 dishes each in total today. You look suitably terrified. But are you ready to cook?
Yes.
Are you really ready to cook?
Yes.
So you've got 10 minutes to gather your ingredients and 1 hour to cook, and your time starts now.
Our countertop looks like a forest and the ocean and everything going on right now. The challenge is getting our story onto that plate. Soup and a main or any other dish. And the condition is that one has to be vegetarian with the whole biodiversity theme. You want some bele? Chilo.
It's gonna be a fully packed green dish. Grab all the greens that I can get because all of them is going straight into our broth.
Get some of this. Get the water, please. We are going to get the lobster, some sweet potatoes, some nice ripe tomatoes.
It's going to be a very good challenge for us.
That's great. Get some nice French on.
We are feeling nervous. The ingredients there, we are not used to it. We have to familiarize ourselves, and we hope that we can come up with something that the testers will satisfy with.
Mango.
Play the game with whatever we can.
We think this challenge is not too hard for us. With the ingredients that we have, and I'm sure we can turn this into a nice dish.
We've just gone and grabbed almost everything on that counter. We're trying to push as much vegetables, as much diversity, getting our story onto that plate. We got over already. Booyah.
COVID-19 has brought us a whole new world. One thing is clear, what we eat is more important than ever.
Bulavinaka, Robert, you're right. Eating fresh local food helps your body to not only prepare and fight, but repair and heal. Hey, Dora.
Talofa, don't forget to wash your hands, often with soap and water. What do you say, Flowalicious?
Yes, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. And remember, keep your distance. It's for your own safety.
That's right. Now's the time to cook together, to garden together, and shop at your local market as families.
What your children eat now will help their future health. Treat them to delicious meals with lots of fruit and vegetables.
Peter, they're only protective foods. What about foods for energy and bodybuilding?
That's right. Make sure you eat all the colors of the rainbow.
We don't have to look anywhere else. We have all the produce locally, and we have the traditional knowledge to guide us.
We're all in this together, and we can all get through this together. The revolution begins at home.
Fiji, Samoa, Vanuatu, the Kingdom of Tonga. It's your first time cooking in the Revolution Kitchen. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you really ready?
Yes.
Awesome, because your time starts now.
We're gonna be making a seafood soup with snapper, oyster, and octopus.
Yeah. Yep. And also we're gonna make Vanuatu local pudding. We use sweet potato, kumola, namambe, chestnuts, and those are all flavors of Vanuatu.
Today we're going to make the lobster soup with sweet potato. Start with your banana. I'll put up your hot water.
Here. And we're gonna be making a plantain and vegetable lasagna.
That is so soft.
We've never used plantain for lasagna, but we just want to make a very new, creative idea of cooking.
Okay, here we go. Today we're gonna make sea urchin gazpacho.
How many coconuts, Maki?
I need 2, Mia.
Just 2?
Yes.
We're also going to make vegetarian chestnut sausage. We serve with fresh island salsa. It's time to represent our country. The pressure is on.
Got the yam, got to chuck it in the pot now. Today we'll be making sukota, the traditional Lawan vegetarian broth with the belly dumplings.
Pio, we gotta take this game to Lao today, eh?
Definitely.
We're also going to be making vaxkera. It's a seafood salad with lots of greens. So our countertop looks like a forest and the ocean and everything going on right now.
I'll just chop your veggies, eh? You want the 6 big belly leaves for the soup?
Yes, please, thank you.
6.
I've got this one for the fish.
Set, thank you.
For the vaxkera, one of the main ingredients is smoked fish. Fillet the fish, coat it with heaps of salt. What you're trying to do is just to get the moisture out.
One of the most important flavors in this dish is the smoked seafood, so that's important, yeah?
Yeah.
As soon as I heard Robert say biodiversity, the first thing I thought about was this dish here, because it's land, it's sea, and I think it really celebrates how vibrant our country is. I'm gonna toast the seaweed now, yeah?
We're roasting seaweed in both the dishes, adding a bit of that sea flavor.
You want me to toast the kota at the same time?
Enough for all the plates.
Yes, chef.
We're also toasting the kota, which is the fermented coconut. Kota is quite special, just to really pump up that umami flavor. But nutritionally, it's full of probiotics. It packs a really, really good punch in terms of health.
Willa, peel the bananas. I want it clean, nice and clean, Willa.
With our plantain, just want to build them and cook them. Those are gonna be our lasagna sheets later, instead of the pasta, say. We just want to experiment a bit.
I'm going to make the broth now. Woohoo! Look at that, Willa. I am going to break this in pieces. I need the shell from the head to the back. Throw them all in. for the soup. The meat that I want to save is the meat from the tail so I can boil it. But I need some roasting taste in there. I need the shells to sauteing with some celery, clams, and onions. Fire in the hole. That's a flavor I want to bring out of the lobster shell. That's what I want. Burning flavor with the lobster there.
Now I'm washing the lobster tail before I poach it. So it's gonna be a soup with sea urchin. Accompany our soup, we have chunky lobster, masala fish, octopus terrine, and pepper kumara fondant. And this will come up together. All the ingredients will complement each other. So we cut kumara and then we start frying to get a little bit of color until it's tender.
How you doing, Matthew?
I'm good, Mia. With you? The coconut? How's the coconut going?
2 coconuts. I'm gonna make coconut milk. Half of it for the soup, and the other half will make the sauce for our sausage.
Okay.
You just need the juice and the coconut flesh. I don't have to really clean it.
Hurry, Mia, we have only 1 hour to go. We have so many things to do.
Relax.
I'm peeling the kumala now. Is for the Vanuatu local pudding. Patrick, don't forget the namambe. Yeah, that one.
The chestnuts, it's namambe in Vanuatu. Our Vanuatu local pudding is layered, so it goes kumala, namambe, kumala, namambe, kumala.
Kumala is done. The namambe, the chestnut is done. Put the layers in the ramekins.
It's an idea from a food called gratin, but we kinda changed it into a dessert. We just made it up.
You can use different fruit crops to produce. It's very easy to make. Anyone can make it. I think that's enough. Enough? Yeah.
The pudding is gonna take a long time to cook, so we need to prepare it first.
We're ready to take this revolution to another level.
COVID-19 has brought us a whole new world. One thing is clear, what we eat is more important than ever.
Bulavinaka, Robert, you're right. Eating fresh local food helps your body to not only prepare and fight, but repair and heal. Hey, Dora.
Talofa, don't forget to wash your hands, often with soap and water. What do you say, Flowalicious?
Yes. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. And remember, keep your distance. It's for your own safety.
That's right. Now's the time to cook together, to garden together, and shop at your local market as families.
What your children eat now will help their future health. Treat them to delicious meals with lots of fruit and vegetables.
Peter, they're only protective foods. What about foods for energy and bodybuilding?
That's right. Make sure you eat all the colors of the rainbow.
We don't have to look anywhere else. We have all the produce locally, and we have the traditional knowledge to guide us.
We're all in this together, and we can all get through this together. The revolution begins at home.
I know what's going on here.
Okay, this pot, gotta cook the broth in there. Okay, gonna smash this here. Clams are just open, so I'm just gonna take it off. I only need the flavor from there. Gonna make the broth now. There we go.
Samoa.
Talofa.
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
The pressure's on.
Well, you're good under pressure, Tina. As a team, you're good under pressure, so...
Totally used to that.
I'm really loving that you're cooking with tomatoes because it's really high in lycopene that actually helps to prevent cancers.
That's the purpose of having these tomatoes.
Yeah.
To make our puree for our soup.
Are you making like a bisque?
More like.
Oh, okay. I can smell the lobster bones. That's right. Yeah.
I can get that flavor out on the pan before I make my broth. So I
love the way you dance when you're talking.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. It was amazing. When Jennifer talked about the tomatoes, I know, okay, I picked the right ingredients.
Patrick, how's Vanuatu doing?
Doing great.
Yeah?
A bit nervous as well.
Patrick, it's really interesting that you're working with the pawpaw seeds there. I know when my children are sick or we start to get a little bit of a fever, we crush the pawpaw seeds up and we use them for malaria if somebody has a fever.
Yeah, Vanuatu local pudding here. The two that we use is the pawpaw seeds and pawpaw tops.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Well, I've seen your food, so I know how good you are. Tough to mas.
Thank you.
Really interested to see what you guys do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Got muffin. Here's the coconut muffin.
Okay, thank you. Now, Mia, I'm working on the octopus terrine. We want our soup to be packed with flavor of seafood. That's why we have octopus. I just fold it like this and make like a sausage. So we're gonna slice it and garnish for our dish. And it's gonna go to the fridge for a while. Some people really don't like octopus, but this is a new way to try it out.
What else, muffin? What do you want me to do next?
Please peel the onion, ginger, and fileting this snapper. We're gonna use the skin, one of our garnish for our soup.
Can you check on the seaweed in the kotta, please?
Seaweed and the kotta.
In the oven.
Oh, it happened.
Kamoy.
It happened.
Ooh.
Bulavanaka.
Pula.
Abundance.
We're taking you to Laos.
Fantastic.
Pio and I both from Laos, so that's the best part of Fiji.
Of the world. Correction, of the world.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at this.
I know, it's just so abundant, and I'm really loving that there's all these different seaweeds here and that you've got some moringa, because that can be something that's difficult for your children's diet, but it's really high in a lot of nutrients, even vitamin C, so you can put it in soups and things like that and they can drink it and get in their bodies.
Thank you, Jennifer. We hope you like our Lao and stuff.
Yes, exciting.
One of the biggest things is owning your identity, your cuisine and everything. We want to give the judges an adventure and tell them a story about where we're from.
Hey, how are you?
We're good. When Muffy's good, everything's good.
Team Tonga, man, he's the silent guy. You know that all the food thoughts are going on.
Yeah.
And then he's the cheeky one. Yeah, but it's a great team dynamic. Yeah. You're frying the fish skin here.
Yes.
I really love how that's being fried up and, maybe turn into something nice and crunchy.
Exactly. This is our garnish for our soup.
Right.
We have that. We have octopus terrine for garnish.
Octopus terrine?
Yes.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Muffy, you're going to be able to do that in 31 minutes to go. Yeah?
I do believe yes.
I have faith in you.
Me too.
Together we will see with our time for cook. I have faith.
When you're good, I'm good.
Thank you. A little bit hurry, yeah?
I'm gonna cook now. I'm start cooking the vegetable filling for the lasagna now. Normally, lasagna is made out of meat, but this is where we innovate today. I've got your turmeric and your ginger here. I'm gonna add the kumara. I love the colorful features of the environment. This is awesome. The rest of the vegetables goes in, especially with acidic from the tomatoes. And using the coconut cream, and then fry them together because it's all gonna go together in the mix. Chop me some coriander.
Coriander.
And it's a real nutritional vegetable dish. These are very diverse ingredients. The main thing for us is to surprise and give a wow to the judges, how we put together these ingredients.
Salas, 22 minutes. We can do this. I believe we can do this.
When the seafood soup is boiling, we pour the coconut cream with the addition of turmeric, ginger, and lemongrass. We want our soup to be packed with the taste of Vanuatu.
Patrick, enough. Siki.
We're gonna add something to our soup. We chop some eggplants into cubes. Then we coat it with manioc flour.
Start frying the eggplants.
Yeah.
The reasons of adding flour to the eggplants is to keep the eggplants a bit crunchy.
try and make it dry. Dry, okay? Yeah.
We want to take our soup to the next level.
Ooh, check out that octopus.
Carrot to grate it. Thank you.
How many carrots, Muffy?
All, Mia.
Oh.
Our vegetarian sausages, carrot, chestnuts, watercress, coriander, cinnamon powder.
And there's going to be a fresh salsa on top.
Tim Tong is good. Well, I'm good.
We use baking powder and wholemeal flour to bind everything together. Combine all the ingredients with a little bit of coconut juice. I hope the judges will love all these ingredients that we are trying to put together. We try to go with Italian, European style and hope it's gonna work. Shape all the ingredients to a sausage shape and then poach it on hot water. How's the vegetables? All good?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, man. What would you do without me? Oh, Navarra. Okay, Navarra. Really, so cute. Okay, we'll make it work.
Evi and the vara, which is the heart of the coconut, and that's gonna be the filling for belly dumplings.
I'm gonna toast the Evi now, the chestnut. Add a bit of texture to this vegetable soup. So you got some nice crunchy nuttiness going through.
In Fiji, all we ever do with the Evi, we just snack on them. And it's almost like an empty carb.
Ooh.
In the Kai class, we learned all these other uses. So we're gonna change it up a little bit and some crispy curry leaves.
Ooh, boy.
Salt. Salt.
I've already salted it. Okay, what are the things I left for the sukota? Otta, your green popo, I give it to you?
Yes, please. It's actually really hard to make a vegetarian broth. It's a complex dish. There's a lot of layers to it. So the pressure is on. We're just trying to make sure that we get this across onto the plate. Not only for Fiji, but for the world to see.
COVID-19 has brought us a whole new world. One thing is clear. What we eat is more important than ever.
Bulavinaka, Robert, you're right. Eating fresh local food helps your body to not only prepare and fight, but repair and heal. Hey, Dora.
Talofa, don't forget to wash your hands, often with soap and water. What do you say, Flowalicious?
Yes. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. And remember, keep your distance. It's for your own safety.
That's right. Now's the time to cook together, to garden together, and shop at your local market as families.
What your children eat now will help their future health. Treat them to delicious meals with lots of fruit and vegetables.
Peter, they're only protective foods. What about foods for energy and bodybuilding?
That's right. Make sure you eat all the colors of the rainbow.
We don't have to look anywhere else. We have all the produce locally, and we have the traditional knowledge to guide us.
We're all in this together, and we can all get through this together. The revolution begins at home.
It is hot, hot, hot in the Revolution kitchen. Teams, this is your last call. Now it's time for finishing dishes, plating.
Time.
10 minutes.
So now I'm going to put together the lasagna. Now I'm ready to make layers. And after that, we'll slice the plantain. That will be our first layer right at the bottom of the pan. Second layer will be the mix of wonderful vegetables that we did.
Yeah, that's the next layer. This is faisa mo lasagna.
And then I add another layer of vegetable. It just repeat the process. Across the top, some more coconut cream into it. And then finally, roasting grated coconuts on it instead of cheese.
Malolava, my darlings, how are you going?
Good. Getting on there.
Keep on focusing. Don't forget, presentation is really important. let's take it home this time, okay?
Yes. Gosh.
Malo lava.
Thank you, Tara.
At the moment, we are trying to do our soup, sea urchin. This is a raw soup, sea urchin gazpacho.
And it's cold soup, right, yeah?
Yes, it's a cold soup.
Well, we're going to see what it tastes like.
Our main diverse ingredient in our soup is sea urchin. We just plain cucumber, coriander, lemon juice, coconut cream, and some fermented coconut with a little bit of chili. We make sure we don't lose the island taste on that sea urchin.
How it is?
First time having it in a soup. No, seriously.
All right, Muffy.
Now we are about to plate.
Come on, Tonga, you guys got this. You got this?
Yeah.
Come on!
Take it, Tonga.
We're running out of time, so I need to pull the pudding out of the oven.
The sauce up.
We're making the sauce to top the pudding before serving.
It's a sauce up, banana, honey, coconut cream, and some mint leaf.
It's blended together. The sauce tastes tough to us.
Boys, it's looking good. Make us proud. How are you feeling? Good?
Yeah. Good, yes.
We're still busy and the time is going to plate our dishes, but we hope it's all gonna be okay.
Pio,
Yes.
don't forget the fish, eh?
For the vakaskerra, one of the main ingredients is smoked fish. Place all your grated coconuts on the saucepan. Once it starts heating up and all that smoke flavor starts to lift off, your fish is sitting right on top.
Pio, we really have to start plating now.
Already.
The belly dumplings.
So Crystal's yelling in my ear, pushing.
We're cutting it so close, Pio.
So I pull them, blanching the belly straight out of the pot, spread it out, and place Evie and Vara inside. And I've got to make 6 of this. So it's time to get serious.
I'm gonna start building the vaxkera. No?
Take your shells out, please.
Oh, that's hot.
I started bleeding the vaxkera and the toasted coconut shell. There's still a little bit of flesh in there, a nice golden brown inside.
Let's taste it first.
Oh, perfect.
All right, how is it going, guys?
Almost done, Doc.
It's looking great. You got it. You got this.
Thanks, Doc.
All right.
We literally are giving you everything.
Oh, man, that quota smells gorgeous, Pio.
We're giving you all our love, our memories of back home.
Fun on top.
Now it's a matter of getting our story onto that plate and making sure that it's a winning dish.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm burping.
That was stressful, but we're happy and we feel like everything we've been thinking of and planning is coming to a picture now. So, Severan boys,
do our best.
Yeah.
We feel exhausted, but we do it in time. I believe that we put all the taste in there, and I hope that the flavors will keep us in this competition.
Boy, that was the most intense hour I've ever done in my life.
Just looking at our dishes, how colorful they were, how good the platings were, and we were like, okay, did we do enough?
That was easy.
I feel that we put everything on the plate. Everything is there. All my thought is on the taste of the judges, whether they're gonna satisfy with what we put on the plate.
Welcome all, and great to be together again. Together over food, no less. I want to just quickly touch on the criteria and the challenge for today. This was about biodiversity, and we're looking for diversity on the plate. That's the core of the challenge today. The other bit is we're looking for those treasured crops, the iwi, the namambe, the ifi, some of those more unusual things to people outside of the Pacific that make our cuisine dynamic. First up is the boys from Vanuatu, and it's a soup with clams, octopus, snapper. It's like a Vanuatu chowder. I am really excited about this. What a fantastic broth. You know, it's so well seasoned, and I like it's got a bit of a kick to it.
Yeah. I really like the pumpkin tips. It really gives a beautiful flavour and a smoothness to the soup, and the mixture of the coriander.
Great soup when you're having a cold because the ginger and the chili. It's the chicken soup of the Pacific.
I think there's quite a bit of diversity in here in terms of the vegetables. I'm slightly missing is that treasured crop. I would have liked a more prominent space for that in this dish. The second dish from Patrick and Silas of Vanuatu was Vanuatu local pudding. I never would have predicted someone would make a dessert, but I'm really glad they had the nungai nuts to do it.
That's right. Something underneath there, something hidden.
Surprise.
The iwi, beautiful. It's just packed with nutrition, and it's really a wonderful way of dishing up some of this beautiful food for kids with the soursop and with the honey through it.
I thought it was going to have a soft consistency, as in a pudding. Is that sliced popo?
I think it's sweet potato.
Sweet potato. They've mixed it very well. It's just confused my taste buds. I can't make out which one is which. It's just, I enjoyed every bit of it.
Team Tonga, Blowalicious, your team. Mafia Mia. So their soup is a sea urchin gazpacho with lobster, sweet potato fondant, octopus terrine, and masala snapper. I'm just intrigued at the thought process behind this. I mean, sea urchin, the wake, is so exotic in the rest of the world and very affordable and every day in the Pacific. So we'll see how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is the kind of dish that could be on the cover of a food magazine. Mastery in this dish.
It's nice because the kumara also complement the seafood, that sweetness, you know, the sweetness of the Tongans. And so I'm really, really happy with their dish.
So our next dish is iwi, namambe, and carrot fritters with soursop coconut aioli and mango and tomato salsa.
I can't say enough how proud I am of Mia and Mafi. I have high hopes for my team.
That's right. Take a Tonga, take a Tonga. There's a thread of Tongan culture through here. I think this is brilliant. Team Samoa, and our first dish is a lobster and sweet potato soup with a purple kumala chip. Yum.
I think it's really well executed. The texture also is really smooth. I really like the chip, and I love the burst of coriander in there. It really gets me.
I really love the combination of sweet potato and lobster. I think that's incredible. Beautiful soul food, so well done, Samoa.
Malo Samoa.
So this is Team Samoa's plantain and vegetable lasagna. This is a pleasant surprise. I think the flavours are fabulous. Do you remember we dropped by their table and they were chopping up all the tomatoes?
Yes.
They've ended up tasting like berries. And a great counterpoint to kind of the richer root crops, etc. So I'm really happy with this dish.
In Papua New Guinea, especially where I'm from, everything goes into one big clay pot and you layer all the different flavours on top and you really cream it with a lot of coconut cream. So when I opened up the meal and tucked in, I found that there was some nice thick coconut cream in there. Yeah. Really quite delicious, yeah.
Both of these dishes, I should imagine Samoans will take right into their homes.
Absolutely. And you know, these are dishes you can do in very little time. I mean, they did it in an hour, which is absolutely amazing.
Pio and Cristal Team Fiji, their first dish is sukota with mbele dumplings. Kota is such a Lauan thing. It's a fermented coconut, and they made a soup with it. Let's go to Lao.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, fine. Fabulous.
Bele Evie, popo is a simple ingredients. So amazing. Eh?
This is so evocative of an area that a lot of the rest of the world doesn't know much about. I love the seaweed on top. It's like the bacon of the sea.
Yeah.
You know, it's got that rich umami hit. It is what it is. There's a lot of clarity with this dish. We're still in Laos. This is one of my favorite Fijian dishes. Bakasakera is fundamentally a greens dish that's flavored with seafood.
Okay.
Look at that, nice and creamy.
This one is made with smoked octopus, snapper. They've got the tuna roe on top. They've got boronindia.
Boronindia.
That super green.
Yep.
It's beautifully smoky. It's creamy. I love the tuna roe on top. It's just beautiful. Everything about this dish is fantastic. This to me is the dish of the day. Well, it's pretty clear that we all are blown away by Fiji and Tonga. So it comes down to Vanuatu and Samoa. One team is going to have to go home. What we need to do is to revisit the criteria around biodiversity, sense of place, the treasures of the Pacific being in their dishes. And I think Patalsi and Dora may have to defend their teams in this. COVID-19 has brought us a whole new world. One thing is clear, what we eat is more important than ever.
Bulavinaka, Robert, you're right. Eating fresh local food helps your body to not only prepare and fight, but repair and heal. Hey, Dora.
Talofa, don't forget to wash your hands, often with soap and water. What do you say, Flowalicious?
Yes. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. And remember, keep your distance. It's for your own safety.
That's right. Now's the time to cook together, to garden together, and shop at your local market as families.
What your children eat now will help their future health. Treat them to delicious meals with lots of fruit and vegetables.
Peter, they're only protective foods. What about foods for energy and bodybuilding?
That's right. Make sure you eat all the colors of the rainbow.
We don't have to look anywhere else. We have all the produce locally, and we have the traditional knowledge to guide us.
We're all in this together, and we can all get through this together. The revolution begins at home.
We're just hoping that the judges taste what that story we're trying to tell.
We are feeling nervous when we walk into the Revolution Kitchen. It's really hit us a lot.
Put everything in. Put everything in there to represent our families in Samoa and
our country.
Our country.
We are ready to get the result. Who's gonna stay and who's gonna get it eliminated.
Teams, this is the first cook-off between you all, and you've all delivered far more than we expected. I can see why each and every one of you is representing your country in the finals. Now, our first challenge was all about biodiversity. We wanted you to showcase ingredients that are unique to the Pacific and are the basis of its vibrant cuisine.
I love that every one of you brought such a diverse range of flavors to the table. That means on one plate, you're getting all the nutrition that you need.
Let's start with Team Vanuatu, Patrick and Silas. You made Vanuatu seafood soup and Vanuatu local pudding.
I love the taste of your pudding. It was a wonderful dish, one that can hide nutrition in such a beautiful dessert.
Tough to us, boys.
We feel so happy and proud right now.
And we hope we stay in the competition.
The Kingdom of Tonga, Muffy and Mia. You gave a sea urchin gazpacho with masala snapper and a purple kumala fondant, a chestnut and carrot fritter with sour salt, coconut cream, and a tomato and mango salsa.
I can't say enough how proud I am of you two. You take our delicious ingredients and gave it a facelift. And you did this by keeping the essence of who we are as Tongans.
That's exactly what we asked for in this challenge.
I feel all the pressure back home, families, co-workers, in the whole kingdom.
We really don't want to go home yet.
Team Samoa, Tino and Te Wila. You gave us lobster and sweet potato soup and a plantain and vegetable bake.
Your soup was so delicate, I could taste all the nuances. Coriander, lobster, sweet potato. It was well executed and beautifully smooth. Malo lava Samoa.
But great flavors and lots of diversity on the plate.
In the first season, Samoa was the first country out of the competition, and we don't want that to happen.
Cristal and Pio, Team Fiji. You gave us lao on a plate, sukota and vakasakera.
You took a very, very big risk cooking vakasakera to a fellow Lauan, because I've never tasted vakasakera that good.
You've given us the gift of Lao, the treasure of Lao. I'm just bedazzled by the food and the place.
Team Fiji, Cristel and Pio. Your sukota and vakasakera were dishes of the day for all of us. And so I'm proud to say you are through to the next level of the challenge.
I don't know if I'll have any tears left after this competition, honestly.
You know how strong the competition is, but the only thing I could say was thank you for giving us this opportunity to, showcase.
You know, Dr. Johnny, Lao is very close to Tonga, so I do wonder if they, some influences. Just saying. And that's probably why, Mia and Muffy, you're going with Fiji to the next round.
I feel that we put everything there for all our country. It was really touching.
Super proud. And he's proud of me.
Team Samoa and Team Vanuatu. One team will be going forward with Fiji and Tonga, and sadly, one team will not.
They have that saying that home is where the heart is, and you've really put all your heart into this, and we felt it.
Boys, you gave great thought to what you wanted to do today. You showcased our islands. This journey has been a real step up, and you've done really well.
Tino and Te Wila, you kept to the brief and you delivered beautifully balanced dishes. I am very proud of you, and I'm proud to be Samoan.
So the team that will cook against Fiji and Tonga in the next round is Team Samoa.
It's very much an honor for us. We really appreciate this chance to be here in this competition.
Boys, this is just the beginning for you. I remember how surprised you were when you won Vanuatu. You did not know what was coming, but look, it took you here. I'm so proud, and you made Vanuatu proud. Please, and don't ever forget that.
We feel a bit sad finding out that we are going home today. This has been a great experience for us.
We've met some amazing people, and this is just the beginning of Savarian Boys.
Congratulations to you all.
We're super excited. We made it past this round, on top of the world. But also, we have another challenge that's looming in the near future, and it's really scary now.
We feel focused to what we have in front of us. It's an honor to be here and be part of this revolution.
Now we have to pull our socks up and step up, play the game with whatever we can.